Hi, good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday fun day. I'm Katrina, the author of the book Krave. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I hope everyone had some kind of wonderful weekend. That was pretty good. Too much going on. Um, I'm not going to the gym today. I have to get on the road and go to PA. So, but anyway, let's get to it. Hey, so I'm still working on the tour dates of what I'll be doing with Crave is actually done. I just have to make a flyer and do all that great stuff. And let's see, Bear Candy, I'll be doing a couple bridal shows. We're waiting on that. I'm waiting for a couple emails to come in, and that's pretty much done too. So, so let's get into it because my topic today is, oof, you know, we're going to talk about phony people. How about that? hmm So I'm just trying to put this on. I gotta mute my phone because Big Brother, if he up, he gonna send a text because he ain't got nothing to do. Okay. All right, let's get into it. I might ruffle some feathers, but it's okay. It's okay. It's Sunday. I got me a small coffee. Okay. Mm, Starbucks, but from the store. Okay. So, well, I made it like from the grocery store. Okay. So, yeah, let's do this. All right. So, phony people. Let me give you my take on phony people. I don't like phony people. I'm not a phony person at all. If I don't rock with you, I won't even speak to you when I walk in the room. I'll act like you're not there. But then again, that's the Virgo in me. Well, Virgos, we'll walk into a room and speak only to the people we like. That's the craziest thing, right? So yeah, so I'm just not that girl. If I don't like you, if I don't care for you, and for me not to like you and not care for you, you are a disgusting person to me. It's something about you that just don't set right. And one thing about phony people, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something with me. Okay, so if I don't mess with you, right, it's okay. So if you are around me and it's somebody that you speak to, but I don't speak to, it's fine. You can speak to that person. But at the end of the day, I don't like make people choose to be around me or that person. If you like that person, you like that person. I'm not the person to say, hey, don't mess with them because I don't like them. I don't do that. Hey, that's to each his own. All I ask you to do is to be loyal to me when I'm not in the room. Okay? Because if I find out, I don't like this person, but if I find out that you're talking about me to this person and then come back to me, that makes you Sharif or phony. You understand what I'm saying? So you could be friends with whoever you want to be friends with. That's fine. It's all good. We're all grown. But if I don't rock with somebody, I don't rock with them. So you don't have to choose whether to be friends with this person because I'm not friends with this person. No, please, by all means, you. Only loyalty that comes from me with that is my son. Certain people that I don't rock with, let me tell you something. If I find out, you go over there with them because it's a reason that I don't rock with them because of you too, and you have a lot to do with it. Because not only do they talk about me, they talk about you. You understand what I'm saying? But other than my son, that's it's whatever. But one thing I say about phony people, you can't. Prime example: if you don't like somebody and you talk about them, and then you following them on IG, Why are you following them if you don't rock with them? So now you should read for Phony. If you don't know what should read for Phony, it's a, CD that came out from Disturbing the Peace a while ago. And she had a song on there called Sharifah Phony. Ludicrous, you don't know nothing about that. Anyway, so you got to make it make sense. One thing I do not like is a phony person that will smile in your face and talk about you behind your back. Now, this blood relative of mine, we supposed to have the same parents, will come over here when she was alive, put her feet underneath our table, eat our food, take our gifts, and get in her car and go around the corner and talk about us, about our grandchildren. So, child, I can't stand a phony person. So if I cut you off, that means you gave me the scissors, period. When it comes to phony people, I'm talking about friends, co-workers, family, anybody. Nobody wants nobody in their face, sitting up in their face, eating their food, laughing at their joke, hee hee ha 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 ha, whatever. And then you get in your car and you get on the phone. Girl, what why are we doing that? Or what about people who are going through a storm and they know that you are a prayer warrior and you pray, and then they come to you for advice and they want to, they need you at this point and they want all the advice in the world, and you guiding them because they're going through something that's life changing. Okay. So when you're going through something that's life changing, I think a lot of us, we try to latch onto prayer warriors who can actually get in there and just like give you good advice and tell you what to do. And so now her husband and her, well, I said that wrong. Well, mm, yeah, well, let's just say it, her husband and she, let's say that, whatever, going through a storm. Oh, you everybody bestie. You latch on to the prayer warriors and the people that can pray for you. And, you know, whereas though God's prayer is the prayer that you're sending to God is not going to his spam folder. Okay. We know this prayer going up. Okay. We know. So, okay, you're going through this storm. We're here for you. We riding this out. We riding this thing with you. Oh, you're gonna make it through. Give you a card to uplift you, words of encouragement, and just different things, to keep you going, to keep you being strong. Boy, that weather cleared up, that storm was over, and you don't hear from them more folks. Phony people. Sometimes phony people can go in the lines of a user. Okay. We have a lot of users out there, a lot of takers. No givers, but takers. And if you're not giving to them, they're going to stop dealing with you because they can't get nothing from you. So what do we do about that? You got to learn how to cut off. Cut off season. People will sit in your face, will call you and say, "Hey, how's the family?" Child, and then get off the phone and be like, "Girl, oh, come on, clock this tea." Family member of mine. So let me tell you something about me. I like to give gifts, and I'm a giver. Till you piss me off. I like to give gifts, and I'm that girl. Make everybody happy. Want everybody be happy. Happy is a beautiful thing. People don't realize being happy is beautiful. Being a giver is beautiful to me. So every year I would buy this person Mother's Day gift, Valentine's Day gift, just small things I would make. If you don't know, I like arts and crafts. Um, you know, Christmas, just trying to make it special. Hey, here's a St. Patrick's Day gift bag. Two, two events. Okay, so I'll just give you one because it might be too much. It might be too much. So Here it is. She's talking about me on the phone to the lady that gave birth to me. Okay. The lady that gave birth to me, I don't call my mother. I call her the lady that gave birth to me, which is fine. It's all good. Still respect. The lady I call my mother, my mill, passed away. Okay. So let me tell you something. She gets on the phone and talking about my husband. Something terrible. They didn't drive around the front and pick me up. I had to stand outside and da 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 da. And don't make no sense how they did that to me. And mind you, this is the lady that I am buying gifts for because she don't receive anything from anyone. So, okay, well, let me uplift you and give you something beautiful, you know, treat you well on Valentine's Day, treat you special on Mother's Day, care for you on Christmas. You understand? And then doing some just because. Hey, I was at the store, I bought you something. Here you go. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not the type of person that you can call and be like, I need to go to your store. I'm not doing that. And the reason why I don't do that because when I was in my storm, nobody called me and helped me. And I know that sounds selfish, but I feel like I'm not obligated to anyone. So I don't want to put myself out there to where so you think you can call me every 5 minutes. I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna go. No, mm-mm. I went through a lot to get to my peace right now. So I have peace. I don't owe nobody shit. I don't have to get up and do anything for anybody at all. The one lady I did, she's not here no more. Back to it. So she calls me. I mean, no. So she's talking about me. Something terrible. Like, I can't believe her. Why would she do that to me? And her husband could have picked me up at the door and all this kind of stuff. Talking reckless. Reckless. You talking about me? You talking about my bag? Oh, hmm. My bag gotta go back to work. But we sitting here waiting on you. So you can eat your little meal and you wanted to congregate. And the people that you was congregating with would not even take you home. Okay. So, damn. Mind you, I knew nothing about how she was talking about me. Reckless. It was like it's raining outside and I had to walk up to her. You know he was gonna carry you? Not. I can't believe them and da 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 da. And that's how she act around her. Who the fuck is she? Don't ever call me she. I have a name. Back to it. Okay. So she left me a message, honey, because the person that she was talking to, she thought was gonna call me. But little did she know, yeah, I'm gonna tell it cock this. My mother that gave birth to me, the birth lady, she couldn't call me. Because when she would call, she would cuss me out, something terrible. And I'd be like, what the? But I don't disrespect elders. So her number was blocked. So she couldn't call me. But see, she didn't know this, okay? So she's telling herself that I don't know what your mother told you, but I wasn't talking about you or well, my husband. I don't want to say his name all the time, but because y'all don't need to know that. Just know he my husband. That's his name, husband. So, and I said, I'm actually I was driving and you know, I'm like, what? So I turned it up. Like, what? Listening to the voicemail. I don't know what she told you, because she be lying, and I wasn't talking about y'all, and I thank you for picking me up, and I was just saying that my knees was hurting. The lady gave birth to me, never told me anything. If you know me, I don't like drama. I don't like gossip. I don't like none of that. She never told me anything. She wouldn't dare come to me and tell me nothing like that. Now she'll spread it amongst the family. Let me tell you something about me. Nobody in this family that I'm in this bloodline will come to me and tell me nothing. I'm not that girl. I don't like gossip. You'll never see me, and I'm gonna say never, sitting over there saying, and I'm not the person to say never, saying, girl, what? I don't care. I have my own shit going on. Life be lifing. So she telling. She just telling on herself. Just making it rain. Making it rain on drama. Bringing the drama raindrops down. I said, no, what the? I couldn't believe it. The person that I showed so much love to, they're just talking about me. I ain't gonna lie, I was messed up. I was hurt. She was my baby. I was hurt. I said, wow, another incident. This was I'm talking about phony people. So all this time I think she was Team Trina. She wasn't Team Trina at all. So my husband and I, we had a family event. How everybody drop people off. So we drop her off, drop my son off. At the time, we all know what Monument Street is. My son was living on Monument Street. Now don't ask me why. That's where he wanted to be. He grown, he can do what he wants. Now, this was every bit of this is before I had grandchildren. So, this is old. Children are young, they want to do what they want, they think they grown. Okay, fine. So he lived down there with his girlfriend. They had a little house or whatever. It wasn't the best thing since sliced bread, but it was a home for them. He's grown, they got to make their way, they got to find their way. So she's in the car. We're dropping people off. So he gets dropped off first, and she gets on the phone and say, I can't believe they took me to that neighborhood. I was scared. Coming from somebody who was raised in the projects. So now you move into an apartment with a patch of grass outside and you think you the shit. You don't judge nobody for where they live at. So come to find out, it gets back to me. But guess what? She told on herself again. She left me a voicemail. So the person she was talking to never came back and told me nothing. Because everybody know, don't come back and tell me anything. Because life will reveal itself. So once again, I'm getting off that place that pays me that money. So I'm checking my voicemail because I turn my phone off. Well, I don't turn it off. I just don't answer it unless it's, husband. So I'm checking the messages and I said, she was like, I don't know what such and such told you, but I wasn't talking about your son. And um, I was just saying I was nervous that we was in that neighborhood. How the fuck were you nervous when you grew up in Latrobe? Get the Monument Street, Latrobe. Stop. Stop. Why I wasn't saying why he lived down there. Wasn't saying why he, you know, excuse me, ma'am. What the? Okay, so now you have talked about two people that's off limits. Now it's four because I got two granddaughters. Now, but she never talked about them. She never met them, never saw them. Okay. So what you say? That's my DNA. I talk about my DNA and only me. Nobody put their mouth on on my DNA except for myself, his father. She telling on herself. I don't know why she would lie. She probably lied on me and said I said this, but I didn't say it like this twice. Phony people. This is the same person who never received gifts from anybody. Attention, love. Nobody's giving her that. Doing things for her. Trying to show that I care, you know? Like you're not out here by yourself. I care. But then it comes back to phony people who runs whatever way the wind blows. Can't wait to get on the phone and just talk about you. Another aunt I found out was talking about me too. And mind you, we was really cool. And I was like, what you talking about me for? I'm minding my let me say something about me. Single parent, hustling, 2 jobs, grinding, had a mortgage. I've been buying houses since I was 23. Yeah, I got issues. I could buy, sell, buy, sell. I got issues. But I'm like, mind you, family reunions and stuff like I wasn't there. I was in my son, but I wasn't there. I was working. But I'm the topic of conversation. But you don't see me. What the world? Keep my name out your mouth. My name is always in somebody's mouth, which I don't understand why. But anyway, it goes back to phony people. Hosted a party. Person kept calling me. I'm coming from Delaware from hosting another party. Doing 2 parties in one night. Hustler. Okay, so I'm on the road, husband getting it, we driving. Mind you, I'm making money at this first party. Second party, the person is calling me. I said, well, I'm hosting a party. Okay, entertain your guests till I get there. I said, do you know how to entertain your guests? She said, yeah. Well, why are you calling me? You don't know how to host your own event? Get there. That sister Nisha setting up, putting everything in place, going. I'm handing out, I hand out like these flyers for bedroom candy if you want to purchase and stuff like that. And everybody just sitting around. We get there, they sitting around watching TV. This is a party. Why are you not hosting the party? You don't know how to host a party? Of course not. She was like, I know how to host a party. Get there, pull out things for the party. Mind you, everybody act like they don't want to do nothing. The room is quiet when I walk in. Why? Because they were talking about me before I got there, which is fine. But then you want to smile in my face and think you getting free gifts. Sharifa phony. See, this phony shit gotta stop. I don't do phony people. I don't like phony people. If I deal with you, it's because somebody I love and care about deal with you. And I'll get this smile right here. That's all I got. I like your shoes. That's all I got. Phony people will sit in your face and can't stand you. Can't stand you. But will sit in your face and talk mess about you all day, every day. Co-workers, all of them. Can't stand you. And 9 out of 10, they want something that you have or they envy you. For what reason? And I never understood that because I always had it hard. You ain't envy me. You won't want to be me. When one week I had to pay mortgage and me and my son didn't have no food. When I said we ate Roman noodles for a week straight, stomach was on bloat. Like, because noodles blow your stomach up. A whole week straight, Roman noodles. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You don't envy me. But they'll talk about you. And my sister even said to me in my face, I ain't gonna be like her. I ain't gonna have and not have a babysitter and not have nobody help me. Oh, she said it to my face. And that's because the lady that gave birth to me said she was not watching my child. Get him out of here. So what we say about phony people? Oh, they there, they lurking. So I need you to remember, fake people are like pennies, two-faced and worthless. Watch who you hang around. Watch the company you keep. Because even I have discovered in the last 4 months, somebody I thought was really, really close to me and teen me. They showing them colors, honey. But what I say for 2026, there is no filter. I can say what I want to say. This is my story, my life. Whoever don't like it, I don't know what to tell you, boo. But you can still hit the like button. It's okay. Sip of coffee. hmm So buy my book. Appreciate you. But I'm gonna leave you with this. That's good. I'm gonna leave you with this. Don't trust what you see. Even salt look like sugar. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy your Sunday. Be kind to one another.